Mincha today will be at 4:20. There's a late Marv at 8. Tomorrow morning we'll be davening at 6:15. Now for a very brief of our Torah. As we all know, in this week's Parsha, the Jews become enslaved. And there are two questions that come up. A, how did the Egyptians enslave the Jews so easily? And B, why was the tribe of Levi not enslaved? How did that happen? And the answer, if you ever look at history, nobody volunteers to become a dictatorship. No, the common people do not volunteer to live in a dictatorship. What happens is there's a group or somebody who says there's a national emergency, it might be real or imagined, that convinces people to give up their freedoms. And then they're suddenly in a dictatorship and they never get their freedoms back. If you just look through the 20th century, this happened over and over again. The point is that Pharoah announced a national emergency. They had to go on a building program, and the building program happened to be where all the Jews were living. So all the Jews, quote, volunteered to be in the building program, and then one day they turned around, they realized they were now slaves. The Egyptian army surrounded them, they had no weapons, they had no way to defend themselves. But the one tribe who didn't fall for the trick was Levi. And how was it that Levi did not fall for it? Because if you look up at the brothers, Levi was the last brother to pass away. So he was still alive when Pharoah began this process. And he looked at it and he said, you know what, guys? This doesn't look kosher to me. Don't fall for it. And that's why the tribe of Levi was never enslaved. They didn't fall for the trick. So it's something to think about, that when they say there's a national emergency or whatever, and I'm just not political or in any way, shape, or form, to remember that somebody has an agenda that might not be conducive to you. And follow the tribe of Levi, which is check it out first. Kadosh Rabbanan.